but I've only just seen the video that Rishi Sunak put out with this policy announcement. Here it is, right? Let's play the audio. Let's see if we can get it running. Let's do it.
One of the biggest issues children and teachers grapple with every day is the...
Like it's already bad, isn't it? It's already... The idea that he wouldn't hand his mobile phone over to somebody, that he wouldn't have an aide, they're going like, do you want to just give me a phone? Have you put your phone on silent, Rish? You have. You haven't. No, we'll put it on silent then.
Is the...
Like the idea that he even answers his own phone. There's no way that people phone Rishi Sunak directly. I think we've noticed that because he lost his mobile phone, remember? And then people tried to phone him and it went through his voicemail. He says he lost the phone, but it was still connected. People were phone. But the point is, he doesn't answer his phone. We've covered this.
See how frustrating that is.
See how frustrating that is. Like, he's got one of those voices, hasn't he?
See how frustrating that is.
Like, this is what struck me with this video. He's got one of those voices where he can't sound pissed off. You know, it's like a handicap. Like, he's been born without that tone, without that. There's just something in his voice box. It's like if he ever actually lost it, if he tried to bollock somebody or like shout at them or actually swear properly, it'd be like, did you see how frustrating that is, you tossing piss dick? People would be like, you can't swear. I don't know where people go to swear, but they don't teach it at Winchester, clearly, however much money you pay them. Because you can't swear. Do you reckon it's like a sort of wealth thing? Do you think it's because he comes from money? You know, he's quite wealthy, quite well off, rich people, private school, high society types. Do you think it's just because they've got no real problems? They've got no money problems. If they've got any real problem, like they just throw money at it, it goes away, you know? So they've never had to develop the tone and the passion and the gusto to actually be pissed off with people. Like, if that was a real person, they'd be like, oh, do you see how fucking annoying that is? They'd throw it down. They'd slap the aide around and be like, why didn't you tell me to get rid of my phone before we start filming?
See how frustrating that is. Almost 1/3 of secondary school pupils said their lessons were disrupted by phones. We know that they're a distraction in the classroom and cause bullying in schools. Many schools have already banned them, which has led to a safer and better learning environment for their students.
So there's a couple of bits there. It's like, you know, a third of secondary school pupils, did he say, have reported that mobile phones are a distraction or have been a distraction in the classroom, according to their survey, which is, you know, it's probably true, it's probably accurate. But I do wonder, dear listeners, I do wonder how many of those teenagers would have answered yes, that they can be a bit of a distraction, if you had told them that this survey is a prelude to you taking their phone away from them.
We're making sure our children receive the education that they deserve.
Ah, that's nice, isn't it? That's nice of them. Good old Rishi Sunak, good old Gillian Keegan. They're all hard. They're always looking out for the education system, I find. Now, I don't know if you've seen the reaction to this video that's bubbled up on Twitter today. It's Tuesday today at time of recording. Labour have taken this video, which is just the latest in a load of like really cringe videos, poorly acted, insincere performances by a prime minister who just clearly skipped drama at Winchester, just is not cut out for. It's kind of tragic, really, because his entire job, any politician's job, is just to lie, just to act like you give a shit, just to act like you understand what's being asked of you, just to act like you're across your brief. That's your whole job. And he can't do it. He can't appear earnest or sincere. He always adopts this sort of like priest-like tone, or school's counsellor, maybe? I don't know. Like, there's just something about him that's like, I don't believe a fucking word you say. He cannot act. He cannot pretend. He can't. This is how you know his marriage is real. This is how you know his wife is his best friend. Because he can't fake sincerity. She has to know that he means it. Because if he even tried to lie to her, she'd be like, I fucking know when you're lying, you piece of shit. I know. You're the worst liar in the world.